Is it on? Oh, cool. I don't know why I'm commentating. I've had less than 3 hours sleep. My name is Killer Jaws, aka Ganon Master 4000. Aka that guy that won 55 pounds at Meltdown, but we're not saying anything, it's fine. Alright, so we have a matchup here. Oh wow, that was really good by Lucas actually. Did the footstool combos. So off of Lucas's down throw, because the FAF is so low, first active frame for those of you who are not aware what that means, he's able to act like really quickly. So he can do down throw into potential footstool setups at lower percents, and at higher percents he gets true combos up until kill percents where he gets down throw up air as a true combo. The idea for Robin in this matchup is literally to get the book and try and bait Lucas into doing side magnet. The reason for this is because Lucas can pretty much side magnet a lot of Robin's stuff on reaction if he's at the correct range. So Robin's going to be forced to either discard tomes whilst trying to zone, like with Arcfire or Thunders without him absorbing it, or Robin's going to have to try and space aerials. But the problem here is that Lucas is quite a small target. So ideally in this matchup, I'll probably be looking to, like that, I'd get into ranges where I know that Lucas will be a bit too afraid to side magnet because it doesn't have that much starter, but he's in a range there where I feel like Robin can really do something. And something like that nearly killed. Good God, I think a bit more. If that was Ness, that definitely would have killed actually. Ness's forward throw has an insane amount of base knockback. Okay, so Lucas is definitely in range for checkmate right now. Checkmate being Robin's down throw to up air. Lucas not the heaviest of characters either, so Robin's down throw being weight dependent, it has a good chance that Matsu will not mess it up against a Lucas. Up throw nearly killing by itself there. Robin can kill pretty much any aerial at this point. Down throw upper from Lucas probably, it might kill at this point. It'll definitely kill now, 100%. Okay, so Robin's recovery very limited. I really would have liked to see the Lucas go out a bit further there. Once Robin has expelled his or her jump, they don't really have any options to go into anything else. I think Matsu was expecting an air dodge read there, that's why she waited so long. But once Robin has used up his or her double jump off the stage, you can pretty much just go ham. If the character is someone like Fox, for example, you can pretty much just fair spike her out of it for free. Against other characters, well, that was bad DI by the Lucas. Ideally against that wind jab, you want to be DIing towards, like away from Robin, just get as far away as you can, because the move naturally sends you upwards. So ideally what you want to do when Robin's recovering is, if you can reflect, go below Robin, reflect, and then when the up B comes down, it reflects back up and spikes Robin downwards. Really practical to use by most characters with generally somewhat usable reflectors like Mewtwo and even Fox to an extent off stage. Against Robin anyway. So you can see here that Matsu's not electing to throw out a lot of projectiles here, but because of reasons like that as well, but also because, as I said before, Side Magnet will heal Lucas for quite a lot. Robin's projectiles pretty much clank with almost all projectiles which are thrown out. So Lucas can do a good job here of spacing with Zair, because Zair will cause the projectiles to erupt on contact. Or you can get Lucas to throw out PK Fire or PK Thunder, both of which will cause the projectiles to erupt. Down for up air. Oh, Matsu doesn't seem to know the timing for Lucas, actually probably trying to do it at the timing of a lightweight. Against someone like Lucas, because the character is hovering around like the mid-weights, you generally have to input the command a little bit slower than you would normally. Matsu there wasn't confident in her ability to go straight for the checkmate. I'm pretty sure it would have still been true at this percent. Was going for the potential air dodge read. Oh, sorry, no, wasn't going for the potential read. If she'd gone for the air dodge read, she would have got it that. So yeah, easily able to seal out that stock against Lucas. I really want to see this Lucas going more aggressive at the ledge. I don't like the fact that Robin's been able to recover back on stage for free every single time. There's that Side Magnet coming out, making Robin use a tome charge. In this matchup though, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Good spike there. That is actually the kind of opportunities I was looking for down off stage as well, particularly against Robin. But the uses of Robin's tomes going down in this matchup isn't necessarily that bad, because you can bait out the Side Magnet and potentially get like a lot of damage off, like just through Book doing 18% in itself when you smash throw it. Okay, good use of aerials here by Matsu. That's what I mean about the Zair. So the Zair collided with the Side Magnet and caused it to detonate. If Lucas hadn't pressed something afterwards, Lucas definitely could have gotten away there. This should be it. I don't agree with the forward smash. Down throw up air checkmate definitely would have killed Lucas at that percent. Let's see it again. Messing up the timing again. Matsu really not used to the weight of Lucas. I don't think this is a matchup she's too familiar with. Again, that little bit of delay is really important, otherwise you do get the buffered up smash because you attempt to jump during your jump squat frames, and because the throw is weight dependent, it has more lag on it. So you've input the command earlier, and because there's more lag on the end, you your attempt goes through that. So the reason Lucas didn't heal a lot there is because Foron is a multi-hitting attack. And when multi-hitting attacks only go into reflectors, normally only one or some of the multi-hits get absorbed. So Lucas didn't restore a lot of health. And because of that, that fire jab was able to kill there. If Lucas had held up during the fire jab, he could have potentially escaped and jumped out. That'll be game 1 going to Matsu on Robin. For a counter pick potential here, I really want to see a stage that potentially screws over Robin's neutral. Doesn't really allow her to move around much. What was this character switch here? Oh no, just color change. Matsu going to the best female Robin skin in my opinion. The one that, you know, pretty much everyone plays. Dreamland as a counterpick to Robin, I don't agree with this. A really good decision I think for Lucas in this scenario would probably, you know, funnily enough actually, I think we're probably looking at something like FD, I think. Maybe it was a ban from Matsu, but FD definitely is something I'd be looking for here. Robin can't land, so you can get a lot of those pivot grabs on landing. Force Robin into the air, give him nowhere to land, send him off stage and get those early games. Really, really easy damage and easy edge guarding potential. Lucas is going far too aggressive right now. You can see just like all the time he's moving towards his opponent, not waiting for anything. There you go. He healed a ridiculous amount from that side magnet. That was absolutely absurd. Now the big damage coming in from the down throw combos. Excellent. I think he got about just under 30% there, so that was really, really good damage. Using the PK Fire to make sure that Robin's forced to burn the charges. Really, really good job. Arc Fire ledge slightly. If you position it correctly, you can actually Arc Fire at the ledge as Robin. So, okay, that might have trued there because Wispy was pushing Robin into Lucas, funnily enough. One of the only times that Wispy has actually got your back. You know, the stupid tree literally screwing me every single chance it gets. I genuinely despise this thing. Right, so if you position Arcfire correctly at the ledge, because the I think Arcfire refreshes itself every 5 or 7 frames, I'm not sure, but it generally is active long enough it can catch neutral get up. So when the opponent's trying to get up from neutral get up, they generally get caught by the Arcfire and is sent off stage again, where you set up another edge guard scenario. Matsu mispositioning this a little bit here. I think she was going for the shield break there, not quite enough shield damage there to be able to steal that out. Really good Nosferatu by Matsu there because of the big percentage differential. Matsu will still be healing for a bit. You do heal less if your percent is lower than the opponent's, but you can see that I don't think Lucas was mashing very well, but she healed there I think about 15% or so, which is really, really good, and considering the damage that she got as well. The dash attack punishing the side magnet out at the ledge, that was really, really good. The Foron coming in 16%. For those of you who don't know, Robin's electrical attacks all stale with each other. So if you hit the opponent with an L Thunder, it'll actually stale the other Thunders which come out. So if you 4-on afterwards, the damage is lowered, and because the damage is lowered, the knockback is also lowered as well. It was notable there when Matsu did a 4-on and it did 16%. Normally that move can do 18 or 19. So that style is really coming into effect there. We're in that wind jab. Lucas isn't one of the characters. Sorry. But a lot of characters can actually upbeat out of that move, or potentially hit Robin for it. There was one game in particular actually where I was fighting Dr. Mario as Robin. I did the rapid jab thinking, you know, maybe I'll be able to get something at this. I got reverse upbeat and I died at 90 center stage. Now, there's a reason I hate on Robin so much. It's for reasons like that. The character's just not finished. But against characters with fast buttons, it's always better to either not go for the third jab or delay your first and second Gatling from going into it and then going to fire. Rapid jab is only really useful against fast bowlers. Okay, so I don't agree with Matsu going for the checkmate there, because a forward smash out of that Arc Thunder or a up smash or a down smash all would have killed Lucas. Lucas getting a bit impatient there at the ledge, not shielding a potential up air, which Robin loves to do in that scenario because it's really powerful, can catch people by surprise. I knew that Nos was coming. Easy damage for Matsu. They're healing over 20%. That's absolutely huge. That's pushed her out of kill range of a lot of Lucas's moves. Okay, so what happened there was Matsu reversed the up B, and because of that, she didn't gain the initial drift that you get. That was a change that they gave to Robin a while ago, actually, that he gained initial drift when he first launches the up B. Matsu didn't get that because she reversed it when she was recovering, so because of that, she ended up killing herself. Did you see the delayed Gatling there on the jab 1, jab 2? This allows Robin to get, like, potentially more damage because the move will actually true into itself instead of dropping. There again, we see the delayed Gatling, but it drops out of the final hits. Another problem with Robin's rapid jab is it just, sometimes like that, it literally just won't function properly, and Robin was punished with the falling forward air. From Lucas at this point, I want to see a lot of not Side Magnet, I want to see a lot of PK Fire, a lot of potentials there, and obviously getting these huge damage combos with the down throw, which unfortunately with that, I think he was going for a reset on the platform. Lucas not quite as light as Matu was thinking. This further brings evidence to the fact that I don't think Matu knows his matchup very well. But she's doing a fine job of it. She could have done a dash up smash there, and I'm pretty sure that would have killed. So an Arcfire at the ledge. Now, so that's the thing. Roll is one of the only options that beats Arcfire at the ledge. But if Robin knows you're going to do that, she's literally just going to come in there with the falling up air like Matsu did, or the down smash, forward smash, potentially getting really easy kills off it just like that. That'd be a clean 2-0 going to Matsu. Game 1 did look a little bit shaky, but it looked like she adapted really well. And I don't agree with the Dreamland counter pick because, for the most part, that stage helps Robin more than it hinders him or her. So, yeah, that was, I believe that was Matsu's first game in pools, actually. I don't know why you're smiling. I saw you miss those checkmates. Don't even give me that. What?